What's up everybody, I'm Jamie, this is the Blades and EDC channel, and today I'm going to bring you my review of the Vosteed Porcupine. Now apparently, I'm going back through my videos and I don't think I ever recorded a unboxing video for this. But I've had it for months since I was looking to see the date that I did the unboxing video, and apparently I never did one. So I went and checked my, checked the orders on Amazon. I actually ordered this on Amazon on February the 6th. The date I'm recording this video is June the 18th. June the 18th. So it's been a little over 4 months since I purchased this knife. And I think it's great in every way but one, but there is options to avoid that one fault with this knife that I'm going to let you know about here in a few minutes. But first, let's go over some specs. Okay. The total length of this knife is 7.2 inches. The blade length is 2.99 inches. The blade thickness is 118 thousandths. You can get it with G10 scales or micarta scales. These are G10. And you can get it with different blade finishes. This one they call Destroyer Gray. It's a good name for it, and it'll make more sense soon. But not in the way they meant it to mean. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's 14C 28N blade steel, stainless steel button, stainless steel liner, stainless steel pocket clip. It is a top liner button lock, basically similar to a Spyderco Smock or a Spyderco Sage 6, but different. And I will be making a comparison video between this knife and the Sage 6 very soon to show you the difference. So let's do a couple size comparisons real quick. And we'll start with the Sage 6, which is what I think this knife was made to compete with. They knew it was coming, so they made it to compete with the Sage 6, to get ahead of it. And they did. And this lock is far superior to this lock. You'll see that when I take them both apart. Not in this video, in a video coming very soon. Benchmade bug out. A little bit shorter, but thicker and heavier, of course, than the bug out. Let's go ahead and do a pair of 3, which is very similar to the Sage 6. Almost identical in size to a pair of 3 and a Sage 6. It's obvious what they made this knife to compete with on a budget, and I'll give them that. And it is a good deal at $69 in my opinion. Next up will be, let's do the QSP Penguin. Very similar in size, at least lengthwise. We'll do the Kaiser Bulldog, quite a bit smaller than the Bulldog. Well, not quite a bit, maybe a 1/4 inch or so. And what else can we do here? We'll do the Kershaw Mini Iridium and the Civivi Baby Banter. Quite a bit bigger than the Banter, a little bit bigger than the Mini Iridium. Alright, let's talk about this knife. The action is really good. It's really good. They did a teardrop hole through the blade, which I think is great because for the thumb flick, I prefer the bigger opening of the hole. And for the reverse flick, I prefer to get down lower where it's smaller. If I go higher with the reverse flick, I find that my finger gets caught in the blade. So if I stay low, it works a lot better for me. Ergonomics are fantastic. Fantastic. Got some jimping up here, which is actually good. It's actually good jimping and jimping out here. So that's one thing they do have on the Spyderco that I wish Spyderco would do also, is put some jimping a little further out there like that. Pocket clip is reversible, and you can put a Spyderco wire replacement clip on this knife. They fit the same as the Spyderco wire clips. The blade is the issue, and it's not the blade still. You know, 14C 28N is stainless, right? It resists corrosion very well, but this Destroyer Gray coating they put on this knife, whatever it's made of, I've looked on their website, I've looked everywhere that sells this knife. Nobody has what this coating is. I don't know what it is, but the coating is rusting like crazy. And I've wiped it down with oil, tried to get it to come off, it won't come off. I do have some rust erasers, which is going to scratch up the finish, which is probably what I'm going to end up doing. But it just blows my mind that you put a non-rust resistant coating over a rust resistant steel. I don't understand what they're doing. Now they sell this knife with a black coating and a copper looking coating. I don't know, neither of those say if it's DLC, PVD, or what it is. So I don't know what they're using for their coating, but they should stop using it, whatever it is. That's rust. All of that is rust. For some reason, maybe it's because I sweat a lot at work and the way I carry it in my pocket, more of my sweat gets to this side of the blade. Yeah, because that's the side that's against my body. So I'm thinking that's what's going on. It's just the sweat getting on it, and it's causing that coating to rust. It's not a big deal because the the steel underneath the coating shouldn't rust. I hope not. I don't think it will. But it just looks like crap, right? I've had 4 months of use, and I've used it a lot. And right now, here in North Carolina, it's almost 100 degrees with like almost 100% humidity. The heat index is at like 115 the past week. And it looks like next week also, unfortunately. And I do carpentry, so I'm not in the AC. And I sweat a lot, and whatever they are using to coat these blades, they need to immediately stop using it because it's not working. It looks cool, gives it a good look. That's the only reason they did it that I can see with a 14C 28N blade. So I'm not sure why they did that. It's just got to be aesthetics. So, but with use, this is what the aesthetics turns out to be. So personally, I don't care. This is a work knife for me. I beat the crap out of this knife, and it has performed extremely, extremely well. It is super, super slicey with the full flat grind and the drop point blade. The ergos, like I said, are fantastic. The action is great. I've still never taken this knife apart in over 4 months, and it is filthy on the inside. I'm sure the bearings, it is on cage ceramic ball bearings, by the way. I'm sure they're filthy also, but the action has been great. And I've sharpened it twice, and sharpens like 14C. Very, very easy to sharpen. Takes an edge, very nice edge, and holds it for a respectable amount of time. It's even rusted in my hole right there. I'm seeing now too. It's got a rusty hole. See if I can get that to show up for you guys. Whatever this coating is, it is not rust resistant, which is kind of counterintuitive, let's just say. So know that when you're going into this. Now, luckily, they do make this knife in satin, several different variations with satin, and I highly recommend this knife. I really do. It is fantastic. It really is, other than this. And if you get the satin finish versions, you're not going to have to worry about this problem because the edge doesn't rust. The liners aren't rusting. It's just this coating that is rusting. So if Vosteed happens to watch this, whatever you're using for a coating, you need to stop because it's not working out too well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Keep an eye out for a comparison video disassembling the Sage 6. Let's turn them around so you can see the buttons. The Sage 6 button actuated compression lock versus the Porcupine top liner button lock. That's a mouthful. They look very similar. They are very similar, but the way the actual liner makes contact with the blade and locks them up is different. And when you see them next to each other, it'll make sense. This is a much better system for sure, 100%. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.